Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today. What's it all about? It's all about, hey, I'm thinking about going to a motorcycle rally, but I don't know which one I should go to or even what to expect. Well, today we're going to talk about that.
So don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and think about Patreon.
Let's get right into it. First time we thought about going to a motorcycle rally was, I didn't know what to expect. I went to a lot of rallies that were close by us. It wasn't too far away. The farthest one was like 250 miles. And, they were all right. Had some fun, met some people. We had a hog group that went with us on a couple of the different events we went on. So it was a lot of fun. But, the big one that we thought about years down the road was, I watched the Full Throttle show. And we found out about, after watching that whole series of Full Throttle, even though it wasn't all real, spoiler alert, that it's a lot of it staged, and we won't get into that. But I looked at that and I said, I want to go to Sturgis. And so we did. So that's one of the things you have to decide is how you're going to do it. Now, we were still working at our jobs. So what we did is we're about 1,500 miles from Sturgis is where we lived. And we traveled through California and all the way up to Sturgis. We went a straight route the first couple of years that we went. But what we had to do is figure out, okay, how much time do we need to take off work to get there? Well, first time we didn't have no idea how long it was going to take us. Never traveled that far before. We've done 400 or 500 miles on a motorcycle on a weekend ride, but we have never done overnight trips. We rode 250 miles. We rode one day, rode a lot of back roads, got to a hotel, stayed, came home. So this time we're going to be doing a bunch of riding to get there, and we weren't going to do it nonstop. I know we meet people all the time that drive from New York all the way down to Daytona and they do it nonstop. They get gas and all that stuff, go to the bathroom, get food, but they don't stay overnight anywhere. More power to you. I couldn't do that.
Iron butts they got.
Yeah, they got more than an iron butt, steel butt, and but that's what you got to do is figure that out. So the first time we went, we figured about 4 to 5 days to get there. And then we got there, we went to Sturgis, and we got there the Thursday before the rally started, and we were going to leave Thursday morning the next week, the week of the rally. We'd leave Thursday morning, and then we were going to go home. We were going to get home by Sunday. That was our goal. And then we did all that. Well, we ended up finding that 5 days was way too long. Now we did another trip. We went all the way up the coast of California, crossed Oregon, and that way. Now that took 6 days. That was way too long a ride too. It was about 2,600 miles and a lot of riding. And went with a buddy, and it worked out really well. But so that's the thing you have to first figure out is how much time do I need to go to this rally, and how long do I want to stay? And all the rallies are a little different. I have people that say they live in California and they're thinking about riding to Daytona. That's a really long way to ride, and you're going across the
country.
You're looking at March. Maybe you're even going to leave in February.
Well, you'd have to leave in February because it's March 3rd is when it starts. Okay. So you'd have to leave the end of February.
So, it could be snowing. Arizona has snow in it, the 40. Right now, there's snow there. Last year when we went through Texas, it had the ice storm and the snow, which was really bad. Now, we had the RV. We managed to get through. If we were on the motorcycle, there would have been no way we could have made it. We would have had to bunker down for a week and wait. Well, half the time, too, we couldn't find gas. So there was a lot of issues going on there. And you got to think about that when you're doing these long rides. What do I expect? We met people last year in Daytona that actually had snow on the ground in Chicago.
When they left.
And they had to dredge through the snow to get out of it, because they were just, they were determined to go. And there is people like that will do whatever it takes to get to a rally.
If there's a will, there's a way.
So those are things you have to think about if you're going a long distance. And the time of the year. There's rallies all year long. Just for us, for instance, we have rallies in Arizona that start about the second week of April. And then our very last rally that we did was almost about the third weekend of November down in Mexico. I think it's the second week for Galveston, isn't it? Or first week?
First week for Galveston, second week in November it was.
And so there's rallies going all year round. First rally this year is going to be Daytona, for the big one in Daytona in March. But I don't know, we might find some things on the way because we always get there really, really early. We're going to be in Florida about the second or third week of February. We'll be in Florida getting set up and getting ready for everything going on. And but those are the things you have to think about when you go to a rally. So after I went to Sturgis the first time, I was like, this was fun. had a good time with it and everything else. And I think we skipped a year or two, and then I was able to get into a job that I could take off anytime I wanted. And she could put her vacation in. She managed to get it, and one time she had to fly home, and then she rode her bike the next time. And we always pretty much picked our 2-week vacation is how we did Sturgis. And we always did the Thursday to Thursday. Now we do the whole rally. We're there for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever it is now, because of the YouTube channel. Giving you guys great information is what we try to do. And so it's different now that we do than what we did then. And then the next thing you got to think about when you're doing a rally, if you're going to pick, we did 15 rallies this year. If you haven't been watching our channel, 15. I don't think there's anybody, if you are, let me know down in the comments, that's been to 15 rallies all in 1 year. First of all, that's what people say, how do you do that? What do you do? Well, we're retired. And we managed to retire, save some money up, and this just came out. We were going to do a YouTube channel on traveling. That never took off. When we did Sturgis in 2020, our channel went crazy, and they call that a niche. And that's our niche, is motorcycles. So we're going to try to change a little bit of things up this year and do some more things towards the end of the year. We'll see how that works out. And try to give people really good information. There's a lot of junk out here on the internet. People are telling you crazy stuff. And after going to all these rallies, we see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it depends on what you want to do and what you expect out of a rally. And you can watch all of our videos and you can see, hey, I'm thinking about Sturgis. We got two years of 40 plus videos on Sturgis. And this is starting up 2022 now. So we'll be building up to this and giving you all the information about campgrounds, and we got videos that we've driven through campgrounds. We don't do a lot with the hotels, motels, Holiday Inn. We don't do much of that, but because we don't really stay in those anymore. We like the campgrounds. We've rented cabins. We've rented RVs when we've been there. We stayed in somebody's basement. That was a great experience. We got a great friend now in Rapid City that we made from doing that. And that's one of the things when you go to these events, try to get away from the rally. Try to get into some of these small towns. And, if you're going to Sturgis, any of these towns, Daytona, there's all these little towns that have bars and stuff in it and different events going on. Go out and check those out, because then you find the local people. And when you meet those local people, that's what's priceless.
And then they'll tell you, oh, have you checked out this? Did you drive down this road? And then, I had a list so long the first time we went to Sturgis, we didn't even get to do half the stuff that people were telling us.
And so we try to go back every year and we add new things to what we do. We do the best things, and we try to add some of the new things to it, because there's so much to do at rallies. So that's what you have to figure out is, what do I want to do? Hey, do I want to go to Daytona and I just want to hang out on Main Street? I want to sit in front of one of the bars and just watch the bikes. We know a guy that actually, what's his name? Sam. He actually does that. He actually lives nearby, and he gets there at 9 o'clock in the morning and sits every day till 3 p.m. watching the bikes, talking to people. Great guy. And that's why I said, when you go to these events, that's what I like more than anything else, is the people that you meet. They're great people. We've even seen the motorcycle clubs last year in spring. The Mongols came into the Harley-Davidson dealer. The people, you got to give people respect, and I think that's how you get with people and get along with people. You give them respect and they give you respect back. There's always that drunk guy in the crowd. Avoid the drunk guy, unless you're the drunk guy. We're stuck with him. And she's drunk and I'm stuck with her. She passes out. So she don't drink like we used to. And we don't really drink anymore because of the video anyway, because we're traveling around and doing all this crazy stuff, and we got to give you the best information humanly possible. So that's some of the things that you want to think about if you're going to a motorcycle rally.
So the idea of this video is to get up and go. Wherever it's at, if it's a local one close by or you want to travel a couple days to get there, just get up and go.
The rally is what you make it to be. It's the potential there for all these rallies is endless. It's like I say, you can meet some great people. I look at a rally as 3 ways. It's the adventure of getting there. That's when we used to ride all the time. Half the fun is getting there. Going home, nobody's interested in going home. Everybody just wants to get home. But the adventure of going there, the things you see, the places you stop and see and things like that, it's just priceless. The second thing is the people that you're going to meet. Even people as you're traveling across the United States, going to these other states and stuff. We had never been to Wyoming. We had never been in some of these states and talked to people. And when you start to find local people, how nice some of them are, and experience that. Hey, if you want to stay in a tent, you want to bring an RV, you want to stay in a hotel, whatever you want to do. Hey, I'm just going to put a blanket over the side of my bike and sleep right there. You know, I'm that kind of guy. Well, that's great. And you can do it at most of these rallies are set up for that. Some more than others. Some campgrounds, some of the rallies don't really have camping set up much for tents. Galveston's like that. I don't think there was anything anywhere in Galveston. Now, maybe if you'd have went to the state park or the fairgrounds, he might have had some camping there. But in Galveston itself, none of the campgrounds offered tent camping. So when you go to Daytona's got it out at Cackle, and then also at
Cabbage Patch.
Yep, those two have tent camping for people. You can go over there to the Cabbage Patch. It's $10, no utilities, no nothing. You pull around back there in the woods and you pop your tent up, and $10 a night. All these other ones have it too. Sturgis is really big for it. You can camp in people's front yards, and so that's out there. But you can rent people's houses. People go and get, what is it?
Airbnb.
Yep, you can get those. Condos, all these great, a lot of places. You can fly in and rent a bike. We actually know somebody that's in Daytona and in Sturgis. It's Midwest Motorcycles. He's out of Daytona. He's been renting them for 20 or 25 years. He's been renting them in Sturgis. He was the original renter of motorcycles, Harley bikes, in Sturgis. And he's been in Daytona for, I don't know, 25 plus years. Got a shop right on beach. And we highly recommend him.
That old, but
highly recommend him for getting renting bikes. He also has a 24-hour towing.
That's what I was going to say.
And he's got a garage that if you broke down at night, he's got guys working all 24 hours a day fixing bikes in Daytona and in Sturgis. So we've got a lot of connections to help you when you're at rallies. Watch our channel. See what's going on. You find a lot of these people. Go back and watch. Hey, I'm thinking about going to Daytona. Go back and watch the spring rally videos that we've had. Did we only do one spring rally yet? Yeah, one so far. Go back and watch the spring rally of 2021, and that'll show you the main thing of where everybody's at. Now, of course, we're getting back over the virus and all that. Then hopefully it'll be gone by the time all these rallies start up again. But a lot of vendors don't always show up for a lot of the events because of what's been going on these last couple of years. So each year it's getting more and more vendors are showing up. The only exception to the rule probably is Sturgis now. Sturgis this year for 2021 was pretty much full blown and back to normal. Daytona was pretty good, but some of the other ones like the fall rallies weren't as good as what I would have liked them to be. But you can check out our channel. We show you a lot of these vendors, show you great places to go, great places to eat, great places to ride, all that good stuff. Fun stuff, show you if you want to see all the bartender girls, where they're at, we show you where they're at. Sometimes you just want to go look at the pretty ladies. And there's a lot of them at all the rallies. And so you can check all that out. But that's what today's all about. Get off that couch, get on that bike. Well, actually, first you got to do is sit on that couch, get out that phone, start typing on it and see what kind of rally I want to go to next year. Because they're all going to be starting up here in April. So rallies will be starting up as quickly as April. We already got some out here, and Florida's already going. You know, Florida, I don't think they ever stop. They got events going on. I've seen stuff going on in February already. So there's a lot of stuff going on all over the place. If you watch our channel, you're going to keep up. You know, just found out that Bart's Barracuda down in Tampa is going to have the largest American flag in Florida. Go to our Facebook page. You can see the little link there that we put. You know, this pole's like gigantic. And it's laying on the ground. I don't know if they've got it up yet. I went to their page. I didn't see it up yet. And we'll see if their flag's bigger than the Buffalo chip. I think they've got the record for the largest flag that flies. If you haven't seen that, go back and check our video. We filmed all that, the flag ceremony. And that's one of the things, if you're going to one of these rallies,
lots of stuff going on.
Very patriotic. We honor all of our vets. Everybody does. And great people. And you won't be sorry if you go to a rally. And at that, we're going to leave you right here.
So thanks for coming along today. Hope you get a lot out of this video. Just get up and go is what the theme of it is today, I guess. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
Let us know down here in the bottom what rallies you're going to, or if it's your first time, or if you've been there a bunch of times. Let us know down here in the comments which ones you like and which ones you didn't like. So with that, we're going to leave you, and we'll see you in a couple days.